Fist of the North Star on Amazon. And I watched for episode one yesterday, but I don't know if you had a chance to see it.
I have not, but funny enough, I watched the original 86 movie the other day,
Ah,
so that was a fun
yes.
experience.
Is that the first time
Um,
you've seen it? Or you've seen it before?
I think this is the first time I watched it from beginning to end. Way, way back, it was like just bits and pieces. I think I had it on videotape, but that was
Okay.
it. Um,
What did you think? Because that's my favorite anime of all time. Like that one specifically.
I
Everything about it.
think I think the movie, from what I've seen, is it's like a condensed version of the anime, pretty much. From what I,
Yes,
from
yeah,
from what I've
exactly,
seen.
exactly.
Okay. Okay, so for me, it felt like a good gateway into the series. I don't think it's the definitive experience for Fist of the North Star, from my perspective. Just because from the movie they condensed so much, and there's so many characters thrown at you, so many different stories and arcs,
I
only
want to
like in
say the
two
movie
hours.
came out first, though. I want to say the movie came out first, and then the anime series was an
Right.
extension of that. I believe so. I want to say it's in that way.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's why. And again, like I'm sure like they'll flesh it out more in the remake series as well.
Yeah.
But it makes me want to watch the old series, the new remakes and the manga to read that as well because the art looks amazing in the manga. No, it looks amazing, bro. Like, bro, the world of Fist of the North Star is so cool. It's literally like what, Road Warrior mixed with like
Like Mad Max and stuff.
Akira, Mad Max. It's like a mix of everything, which is so cool. Um, no, it's cool, bro. Like the concept is so cool. Like I just wish they put the thing is my problem with the remake is the Amazon remake is that it's CGI. I
Yes,
don't know if
yeah.
it was for budget reasons
I mean, not
because it
all of
looks
it,
like a
but you
video game
could
cutscene.
tell. Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah,
could tell some like the depth of some of the artwork and what you there's like a 3D CGI sort of aspect to it and
yeah,
whatnot. And this is what I'm saying that 1986 one, like I even love the animation. I think that's great animation. Like the background tells a lot of the background colors and where when it will just kind of mesh up and whatnot, just expresses the
yeah.
powers and the movements and all that sort of stuff. And that movie made me what do you call it? Made me appreciate not just dialogue but voice acting. That the voice acting and the dialogue in that 1986 one is epic, bro. Epic level dialogue and voice acting. So when I watched this new one, I immediately changed it to Japanese. Like I watched the old one in English, and I don't think I could watch it in Japanese because I felt how good the English dub is. It's so good in my opinion. Like just
I love
dialogue,
Ken's voice actor is great. His English voice
so
actor is
good.
very good, man. I like his
King
voice.
Rao, like King Rao, Ryuken, the way they speak and the shit that they say is just so epic. And but in this new one, I immediately changed it to Japanese. I was like, oh, the English voice just doesn't sound good, and the dialogue doesn't sound as epic as the original. The fighting styles, everything awesome. It's great to see Ken again. Like, 'cause you know, these are characters that you loved, and the way that 1986 one ended was so good. He just could he was back on looking for Julia, and you're always like, is he gonna find Julia? What happened? And you always want him to find Julia, and then want the world to get better and all that sort of stuff.
Wait, so didn't the anime never adapted the full series, pretty much, or was it only like a certain portion
The
of the
the
manga?
movie, the movie, so the movie itself, that ends
Yeah,
you as you saw it, right? He fights King Rao and then he goes back looking for Julia. And then there's hopes of
yeah.
flowers and the world kind of recuperating again, like with life and everything, right? And then it just ends there. You don't know what really does happen after, right?
Oh, so
Um,
it's like super open-ended.
yes, which is old school. It's like 80s style movies. Like it's like, Kibler talks
Oh
about it
yeah, as
with Karate
as
Kid.
Kibla says, Mr. Miyagi.
Yes,
Every
it's
bro, every
literally
episode that's always
that.
mentioned, bro.
It's literally that, which I love, which
Literally.
is great. But there's an element of like, oh man, I would love to see his story and if Ken finds Julia and then what happened to one in the world. So, but this new one again, it's new. It's like I don't want to spoil it too much, but it's like they're reintroducing the characters and they're reintroducing them very differently to what I've experienced in that movie. So it's one of those things where it's like, don't compare it. Don't compare it. Just accept like just appreciate Ken again and Fist of the North Star world. But don't compare the characters and how they meet and all that sort of stuff. Don't do that because otherwise you ruin the experience for yourself. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes I think we have to do that. I know with things that we love, but if you just compare it and you want it the same way, then you're kind of like, well, you're ruining the experience. You're not giving yourself new chapters and new ways of perspectives of the way these characters grow and get to know each other. You're just expecting the old way, and then that really doesn't grow anything, really, does it?
Oh yeah, of course. Um, yeah, I'll definitely give it a watch soon. But I don't know. I feel like I want to watch the original series first. I can't lie. I just love 2D
Yes, yeah,
animation, and
you should.
and to be fair, like the past 3 years, I've been going on like a massive 80s kick. Like I've watched the original Gundams, um, City Hunter, the classic anime, the 80s anime, Berserk. I think that was 89. Saint Seiya, Knights of the Zodiac, Fist of the North Star as well. So a lot of cool like anime, 80s anime I've been watching recently. Um, would you ever read the Fist of the North Star manga, like the full series? Because I
Reading
think
is
the
not my.
anime
I'm
didn't
gonna be
adapt
honest.
everything.
Y- Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I'm gonna be honest. Reading is not
Really?
my strong point. It's not my strong point, boy. I'll be honest. Getting me to sit down and read is not my strong. I literally got my comics
Fairs, fairs,
like
fairs.
so. Obviously, you got me on the digital comics, and I just read Punisher comics, right? That's it. So, and I bought a bunch of comics that I stopped reading. Now I'm trying to get back into
Right.
routine, like paperbacks. So I need to go read them. But I'll be honest with you, reading is not my strong point, man. I listen to audiobooks and stuff like that, but yeah, I can't read. I can't read, honestly. It's not that I can't read. My attention span with reading and just sitting there and reading, it's not my strong point, to be honest.
That's fair. Fair, fair, fair. That's fair. Yeah, yeah. Because I don't know, man. Fist of the North Star, bro. I feel like there's so much more potential for like for it to be like shown to like more audiences. It feels more like a
Yeah.
cult classic than like a mainstream Dragon Ball Z type
Yes.
story.
Agreed.
So yeah, it's just something I want more people to see. Because like you hear like again, I sent you that clip the other day. It was like John Cena's
Yeah.
favorite
Yeah.
anime, Fist of the North Star. You have like other actors from that time period say, yeah, that's like the main anime to watch.
Yeah.
So I just hope it gets more popular. Pretty much.
Because
That's
in
that's
Japan,
basically
it's
my
huge. I remember when
trying
I
to,
went to Japan the first
put
time.
awareness for it.
Yeah.
And the themes, bro, the theming's amazing. Hmm.
Yeah, so sorry to
You
cut
go
you. I was
first.
saying,
You go first.
I was saying when I first went to Japan for the first time, you see billboards of Kenshiro and they call it Hokuto Shinken, like the martial art style and everything, everywhere in Japan, in Tokyo. Like it was mainstream
Yeah.
there. Like, and I was like, I in my head I was like, oh, maybe like Dragon Ball and the new stuff, and they were mainstream, but to see that everywhere, I was like, oh my God, this is big out here. So you're right. I would love more people to see because when I talk to people about anime, especially young people that might meet today, and they bring up the new animes and stuff like that, and I tell them, look, I haven't seen that. Like I was talking to someone about One Piece, and he's seen the anime, and I was like, look, I've just seen the live action, which I love. I don't think I'll watch the anime, but I was like, I'm an old school Fist of the North Star guy. Dragon Ball and Naruto, like that's where I stop. And then Akira, Ninja Scroll. And that's me. So I didn't really get deep into it and all these sort of stuff like that. So I try and always try to tell the old, like the new guys, oh, you gotta watch Fist of the North Star. You just really want to be like, you have to watch this one. But so yeah, I agree. I want it to be more mainstream for people to kind of appreciate it. But my only thing is like, if you go back to the 80s one, would you appreciate the artwork and whatnot? Because even like the way they looked, like long legs, very straight bodies, just look power, man. They just all look powerful. They all look like that this is an post-apocalyptic world. The survival of the fittest, and the world is based around evil and violence now, and everyone has a posture on survival of the fittest. You know what I mean? You could see, of course, you got the kids and everything who look weak. You could tell who's weak and who's not. You could tell who's a fighter and who's not because of their posture. And I love that. Like when you first see Ray on screen or any of the characters, they just have good postures, and you can tell that's a fighter. That's someone who's gonna be a fighter. And someone who's got a bad posture, that's a weakling. You're not gonna survive. Does that make sense? Like that's one thing I took away from that.
No, yeah, literally, I was gonna follow up on this before you mentioned it. It was like the themings of the story. Like it's about it's again survival of the fittest. It's all about power. It's all about if you're not powerful, you're gonna die. It's not about money or anything. I love the scene where like I think there's a wagon just gets hit by like a bunch of like one of the gangs, and they just and they just take in water and they just leave
Yeah,
the money because like like who cares like as long as we're powerful. Such a great scene. It was only but like I was like that's very
it
memorable.
sets the tone.
Um
Yeah,
and yeah, literally and then like you have somebody like Kenshiro who's also strong and powerful, but like he actually helps people in need. Like he's the opposite. Like he's the
right.
one that helps people. Um it's good to help people. It's good to help people that are weaker than you. It's yeah. And like yeah, that's why he's so cool, bro. Like and he's so powerful as well.
Yeah,
Um,
but even King Rao,
a
like
quick
King
question
Rao at the end.
regarding yeah, go on.
I mean, like, just real quick,
Yeah.
because that last fight, like, I always go back to this. He lost, like, he lost against King Rao, end of the day. But for King Rao, and again, I think that his teaching from what Ryu Ken was trying to teach him, like, this is why you can't be the Fist of the North Star. It's like that worthiness, like, you're not worthy. You will take that power and try to be a king, whereas Kenshiro would take that power and try to help people. And even King Rao, someone with all that power and stuff, saw that at the end, and he kind of changed his ways. And he was vulnerable to the little girl Lin. Like Lin, you could say, is the most powerful character in the whole thing because she's the one who stopped King Rao from killing Kenshiro and also made King Rao reflect on himself and everything like that. She's so powerful, this little girl. I just thought it was awesome. Like, so cool. But yeah, sorry, you were gonna say something.
Oh no, you froze.
Did I
What's
freeze? Can you
that,
hear
bro?
me?
You froze. All I heard was when you mentioned the girl character and like her story.
Uh,
That's where
I was.
you
Can you
you
hear me
froze
now? Can
off.
you hear me now? Am I offline or
Yeah,
I
you're
can hear
lagging.
you?
Your audio is clear, but you're visually you're okay. You're good.
All right, because I could see you, I can hear you and everything. But yeah, I think there's like there's a little of a bit of a lag.
I'm all good now. So
All right.
I was really
Yeah, no,
hooked on what you were saying, bro. So
yeah, no, I
you
was just
froze.
saying that I was just saying when I don't know if you heard what I was saying, but with Lin, she for me she turned out to be the most powerfulest character in the in that whole world because she stopped uh, what's his name, King Rao from killing Ken, and she made King Rao reflect on himself. You know what I mean? And that's powerful. It's just this little girl, but that little girl showed hope. She was hope. She was life. She was the future. That's what the world needed, right? The world had no hope, no future, no nothing. This little girl was that, and she even made the most powerful warrior, King Rao, reflect on himself, you know what I mean? Because of hope. And I thought that was just a very interesting aspect of the whole because you want to be Ken. Like you want to be or Ken or King Rao is the most popular, the most powerful. But for me, it's like yes, they are, but Lin is hope, and hope is what won at the end.
Yeah, Lynn's character is probably one of my favorites. The fact that she was like deaf or mute, I think I
Mute,
can't remember
yeah.
which one it was.
Mute, yeah.
Yeah, she was mute because of like the trauma that she suffered, and then like she was the one that like was the key to everything. Again, that's why I want to watch the original series just because I want to see more of her. Um, the movie it was just more like exposition, and then like she was starting to the story, so she's definitely up there. But yeah, I think, but the story's so good, man. I really want to like read the story for this.
Yeah.
I feel like a live action adaptation would work so well,
There was
honestly.
one, right? The live they did make one. It was
Oh,
so
I
bad.
haven't seen it.
It was so bad. It was so bad. So yes, I think a new one will be great, but me and kids kind of are pushing Zack Snyder to do it. When I say pushing, we put our voice put it out there. We want Zack Snyder to do it. I think he'll have a good vision towards it. But there is one. I can't remember who directed the name of the actor or whatnot, but it was very bad.
Oh yeah, I heard like the way he did like the move was like horrible. It was yeah, it was really bad. Bro, a live action would be so cool because like again, you've Zack Snyder's great example. His visuals really cool. Like the way he filmed, in Batman v Superman and Justice League,
Mm.
the future scenes,
Yeah,
the apocalyptic scenes in
yeah,
Justice League and Batman v Superman, the nightmare scenes like that basically, or like Mad Max George Miller,
yeah, yeah,
Road Warrior, just like apocalyptic, super like sci-fi, destroyed rubble, super macho, like steroid yoked up guys.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, get like John
Like
Cena,
300.
get Jason Momoa.
Yeah. Like,
Literally that. Get
300,
them lot.
yeah, like all abs and all that stuff, yeah.
Yeah. And then like super stylized like Mortal Kombat like violence, I think would be really cool. I don't know, maybe like a TV show like HBO, Amazon. I don't know, man. I think
They could get away with
there's
it
something
because
there, bro. There's a gold
yeah,
mine there,
would
bro.
yeah, I think so. A live action TV show because you get loads of time to flush out the story and the character building, and then with TV shows you can be as violent as possible. So there's no holding back these days. Uh, and
Mm,
all those things that you mentioned shows that okay, if you combine those different things and took elements from things that they've come out with these days, that you can put something great together. Um, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But it is fun to see Ken back. I'll be honest with you. Like it kind of revitalized things for me because I haven't seen any Fist of the North Star in ages. I always go back to watch the original. So to bring it back to a new series is great. The only thing, like I said so far, is like the animation is not my like I prefer the old animation, but also it's like it's the movie again. You know what I mean? It's not brand new stories. It's not a story that's carrying on. It's again portions of the movie. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like I've seen this just in a different universe. You could say it's like a multiverse. It's like Ken in a multiverse and Lin in it's like a different way of happening, but it's the same scenario. And you're like, cool, it's nice. I hope they expand on that when it takes it a bit more further outside of the movie. So it just gives me new adventures and stuff like that of Ken. Thanks for watching and make sure you follow us on all our socials. You've got X, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads. And do subscribe to the YouTube channel for more of the long form content and the breaking news. Also, guys, if you guys are on the commute, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Spotify. And there's some more videos for you guys to watch.